Guys, my name's Matt. It's Full Tilt Bullies. Got a request. Guy has some interest. He's upcoming kennel. Got his building and some few things started. But just to answer a few questions, I built my building about 3.5, 4 years ago, something like that. Once I realized that these bullies couldn't really withstand the heat, or severe cold. But growing up, most people my age and older, heck, you put a dog outside and they're good. You leave them out there, they've always been fine. But once you grow up and you start, things evolve and things change. You want to give your dogs the best that you can afford to give them. But anyway, I built my building. It's 8x12 building. I got an air conditioning unit behind these things. These shelves here I'm going to rearrange. I got to clean some stuff out, and I just built onto the back of this, so that'll be my workshop where I keep all my four-wheelers and mowers and crap like that. But anyway, so it is 8 foot deep, so from the door in, 8 foot in, 12 foot across. So I'm also going to do this on the other side over here, so I can do double. And it don't have to be a huge space, because the bigger it is, the more you got to cool, or the more you got to heat. All my dogs do is basically sleep in here. If the weather is too hot or too cold, they come in here. Storms or heavy rain, etc. You know what I mean? Just more extreme conditions than usual, than regular. So, but all I've done is, anything you do, you got to frame it up good. So that's what this is, framed, 8 foot across, braced into my support beams. Went across, and then up underneath here, you can see I've got supports all the way through, just like if you was building a porch or anything. It's got to have supports to hold their weight up top. So that's how that's done. And she spilled food everywhere in here, so it's alright. But I also boarded up the wall so they can't get straight to the studs and the back actual wall of the building. And my whole building is boarded up, but it's also got installation board on it, so it's helps hold extra. So I didn't have to actually insulate the inside. I didn't want them tearing into it and stuff. But if you see right here, past all this food and crap, is another 2x4 framed up. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 hooked to my back post or stud. And then I came around on the other side, and I just went, nailed it, screwed it straight to them. So that's, to make the cages. Then I made my doors out of, just, you can see, just 2x4s with the metal fencing, good sturdy fencing. Screwed to it with like these U nails or whatever they are. Nailed that to that. Put my hinges on it. Boom. Put my lock to it. Locks it up. They do fine. The adults don't really use the bathroom in their cages, so I sweep it out, disinfect it, get their which some of them can sleep with their towels. Some of them just tear it up, mess it up. So the puppies, they have, I don't know if I've cleaned it out in here. Yeah, it's not too bad. See, once they get older, they quit messing as much. There's a little bit of pee right there. I'll have to, and I clean this stuff once a day, mandatory. Has to come out of here once a day, sprayed down. But and this is also where I do the whelping. Once I bring them from inside my house to out here, I'll put them in here for their while they start their weaning process and stuff. But and I just put wood chips down and clean it out every day. It soaks all the moisture up and stuff. But with anything you do, the longer you do it, the the more stuff you can, you know, kind of craft it and perfect it. So what I'm going to do is try to find like basically a litter box, but a big metal one to slide in there where they're in that way it preserves any wood that the pea might get to, because eventually if I keep going like that, I'll have to go in there and cut it out and replace it, which is not a huge deal, but you know who wants to do that. But I hope that helped out a little bit. You can look up some just basic framing designs, and it's actually enough room where I could have done 3 and 3, because like I said, all they do is sleep in there, but they have enough room to move around and stretch, and you know, you don't want to have them just, you know, closed up too tight. So y'all have a good one. I'll catch you next time.